Shawty Lo grew up in Bowen Homes, an Atlanta public housing development. He released several hit songs like They Know, Dun Dun, and Foolish, all of which appeared on his legendary album Units in the City. He started D4L back in 2003 with fellow rappers Fabo, Mook B, and Stoney. Carlos Walker, aka Shawty Lo, lost his father in 2016. About a week after Shawty Lo's father passed away, he was cooling at the Blue Flame. He was enjoying the night, but he was still upset about his father's passing. Shawty Lo left the Blue Flame with two women. Carlos was speeding near I-285. The female passengers pleaded for Shawty Lo to slow down, but he wouldn't listen. Carlos lost control of the Audi and began to fishtail before flipping over, crashing, and then catching fire. Shawty Lo wrecked near Cascade Road ramp. Shawty Lo wrecked near the Cascade Road ramp and somehow went behind the guardrail into the grass and then down the embankment. Some of Shawty Lo's stuff burned in the fire or was spread near the area of the accident. The rapper had a large sum of money on him. 12 allowed the two female passengers to remove most of the money from his body. They left behind $16.35, which was found with his body. Some $5 bills and some dollar bills were spread around the area of the crash scene. Shawty Lo was ejected from the Audi and declared dead on the scene. Two women in the car were taken to Grady with non-life-threatening injuries. 12 also found a pill bottle labeled permethazine with the rapper's name printed on the label with hydrocodone and oxycodone pills inside.
Good morning, guys. Well, Shawty Lo's fans on Twitter are sounding off. They're waking up shocked this morning, learning the news of his death. Now, Dish Nation confirmed with Shawty Lo's manager that he was the man behind the wheel of the 2016 Audi that was involved in this crash last night here on the Interstate 285 southbound exit ramp on Cascade Road. Now, I want to show you the footage from the scene earlier this morning. Now, Fulton County Police originally said they believed it was a hit and run, but we're learning now that it was a single vehicle accident. We're told that the driver, who Dish Nation did confirm was Low, lost control of the vehicle, struck a tree, and that caused the vehicle to overturn and catch on fire. Now, Low was ejected from the vehicle and died here on the scene. There were two other people in the car, two women. They actually were able to escape the car, and they're okay. They're in the hospital at Grady. They are believed to have non-life-threatening injuries. So that's the latest here. You know, originally they thought it was a hit and run, but now we're learning that it just was a single vehicle accident. And I looked on social media accounts, to Shawty Lo's social media accounts. He posted just 30 minutes before this accident from the Blue Flame Club here in Atlanta.
You're following local rapper Shawty Lo died early this morning when his car crashed on an I-285 exit ramp near Cascade Road. The crash also injured two other people inside the car. Fox 5's Portia Bruner just spoke exclusively to the rapper's daughter. She is live now at the medical examiner's office in Fulton County. So, Portia, I can imagine they have lots of fond memories to share of their father. Terrible story.
It really is very heartbreaking, but I can tell you these young ladies spoke so very highly of their father. You know, to them, Shawty Lo was Carlos Walker, their father, and just a guy who took really good care of them and all of his 11 children. Now, let's just go back to what happened. It was around 2 o'clock this morning, just after 2 o'clock this morning. Fulton County Police tell us Carlos Walker crashed his white Audi around 285 near Cascade Road area after leaving a nightclub with two friends. Now, Fulton County Police say the Audi swerved off the road, struck a tree, overturned, and then caught on fire. Now, the two women inside that car were able to get out. Were taken to Grady Memorial with life-threatening injuries. Sadly, though, the 40-year-old father of 11 sons and daughters was pronounced dead on the scene. Now, we spoke to 4 of his daughters this morning. They shared a photo taken just this weekend, sadly, at the funeral for Mr. Walker. Shawty Lo's father just passed away last week. A photo taken, one of the last, at that funeral. And when I talked to the girls, I tell you, they had tears in their eyes, but smiles on their faces as they talked about their father's legacy as a rapper in Atlanta. What do you want people to remember about your father?
That he was a happy person. He helped so many people. That he loved his kids, he loved his family, he loved being here, born homes.
He always taught us to never quit on our dreams, always to go forward, always to make sure you go to school, make sure you go to college, make sure you go forward with anything you want to achieve in life.
Now, you're taking a look now. This is a video on YouTube, one of the many popular videos by Shawty Lo, but this one in particular is one that a lot of people are talking about on social media today, Instagram, Facebook, on Twitter, because it's one where he highlighted all of the highlights of his life in Atlanta, Bowen Homes, and so many places in Atlanta that he often wrote about and rapped about. His daughter says this was actually one of their favorite songs as well, and that they're really moved by all the people reaching out to the family on social media. The daughters tell me they're just asking for prayers at this time. His mother was also here at the medical examiner's office, obviously having a very difficult time with the sudden death of a man just 40 years old, and then just a week after his own father's death. We'll have much more on the sudden death of Shawty Lo, also known as Carlos Walker.
What was Shawty Lo doing speeding while he was dirty? Okay, I know he's from the hood, and that's hood rules. You don't speed, you don't break no car laws when you're riding around with pills in your pocket, okay? That's the first rule of trapping. And Shawty Lo, he knew about the rules of trapping. So he was tripping that night. So he must have been under the influence of those pills, because no real trapper speed with pills in their pocket unless they plan on not stopping, okay? So evidently he planned on not stopping, okay? So, but like I say, at his age and the stuff that he had, you know, he had too much to lose to be behaving like that, you know? That was just uncalled for, to be speeding around dirty, you know? You don't drive dirty, you know? Should have left that stuff at home. Now, these 2 women, imagine being in a car with somebody, okay, y'all just leaving a blue flame, and they drive it as fast as their car can go, and you like, yo, slow this down, son, and they just keep speeding, okay? It had to be like skydiving or something, or riding on the back of a motorcycle with somebody that's in the snow driving at top speed, because these women had the intuition to say, hey, they could see the wreck happen before it happened, like, yo, slow down. I guess he was in a rush to get home, all right? Because he wasn't slowing down, all right? Now, Shawty Lo, to be honest, he had too much to live for to be acting like that. He had all these kids, he had a lot of responsibilities, a lot of people that was dependent on him, you know, and his kids was dependent on him, you know? So I don't know why he would just be speeding like that, because once again, he has too much to lose, okay? He's rich. He has a family that loves him. He should have had a driver or something, okay? The people at the Flame should have been like, hey, you know, we're gonna have somebody ride you home tonight, because you too important to lose, Lo. You know, we don't want you out here driving. We know you just lost your pops, but you know, he is a man, so you can't just come out, you know, and make another man do what you want him to do. But in that situation, I would have had to call somebody up there, kind of stall him out, because he shouldn't have been driving, okay? I know he drove there himself, but he shouldn't have been leaving himself, okay? Because he was pushing that Audi to the limit, all right? And it's no telling how fast he was going, but for what it sounded like, he was probably going triple digits, okay? He could have been doing 150 or so in that Audi, all right? And I'm sure if it was his Audi, it probably was something really fast, okay? So he just should have been driving slower, because once again, he should have got a ride, you know, because he had too much to live, too much to lose, and too much to live for to be driving reckless, you know, like he a crash dummy, and he wasn't no crash dummy. So it's messed up this happened. Long live Shawty Lo. I'm out of here.